Good morning, Ruskin enjoyers. Hope you're doing alright, because it's time for the predictions video. Yes, about 12 hours ago, all of these skins rotated into Rustore for the Christmas Week 1 Rustore of 2024. And in this video, we'll go ahead and try and figure out which of these skins potentially is the best investment for this week, which of these skins might help us walk away with some sweet, delicious look of profit. So sit back, relax. I'm going to start yapping. Right, so first things first, a Christmas Rustore. Please be aware of this. Every single skin that you see here will be going down in price. It's inevitable. It's a behavior that keeps repeating every single year. We keep seeing it happen, but we know how to approach this. So let me just quickly explain. All of these skins here, do not look at them as if they're short-term investments. By all means, if you want to buy the skin because you like it and you want it for yourself, go buy it. But if you're looking at these as investments, here's the way you should approach it. So of course, with Frosty's Locker here, you may recall that last year it had a predecessor, the Fridge, and that had a lot of interest. That did over 20,000 subscribers. An awesome looking transparent snow globe design. So what happened to it after the first few weeks of it, with it being on the Steam market? It immediately went down in price. As you can see, the lifetime sales. This is what's going to happen to every brand new Christmas Rustore skin, all right? So you might have to be aware of this, but buy orders are going to be the smart way to go about it. Every single Christmas skin is a long-term investment. So this sold for what, like $2.49 in Rustore? Went all the way down to half its price, about $1.30 here. But then, after that, it was anticipating the next Christmas, the Christmas we're about to have. Because over the past year, it's just been slowly going up, and now it's currently selling at just over $4. So yes, it did eventually become a very nice investment, but if you bought at the right time, around February, March, April time, there you go. That's how you should approach it. Now, you could just avoid doing buy orders. You could just avoid buying any of the skins and just wait until February, March, April time. You're more than welcome to do that. But you could still put a little bit of effort in to try and figure out how low will each and every single one of these Christmas skins reach by this period of time and just put down a buy order. So that's for you to consider. But what you see here with these sales is expected to happen with every single Christmas skin that we're currently looking at right now. Understood? Right. So, by all means, just to repeat, if you like the skins, go ahead and buy them for yourself. But if you're wanting to buy maybe 10, 20, 50 to try and flip them for a profit, you got to wait until the spring period, all right? Because what usually happens is, over the course of December and January, we see a lot of people play the game, but then, of course, they got to go back to work, they got to go back to school, and they won't be able to play Rust that much. They don't really want to keep the skins. They just offload them onto the Steam market, and there's too many people selling rather than buying, and that, of course, leads to prices going down. Understood. But, of course, we still had the summer. That's a nice, fun time to look forward to. But that's still, half a year's away. So, yes, we are expecting some bad times, but we do still have January to look forward to. So, yes, for a short while, these Christmas skins might retain value for a little bit. But then it just drops off very quickly. All right, we've got that point made. But still, looking at all of these skins, if we're looking at this in the long term, what skins do you reckon might work out well? I'm currently looking at the Polar Bear Rock. So I talked about this last night. It's quite a coincidence. This was actually made by the same people that made the Harbour Seal Rock. It's quite similar. But hey, they're talented at making cute little designs. Oh, look at him, his Pam on your head. Oh. So here's the thing. All the rock skins that came out in the past 2 years, the only ones that are currently doing nicely, as in, in the positive with their price, are the animal rocks that look kind of cute. Harbour Seal Rock, Pug Rock, and Hamster Rock. Now, Capybara's cool. He's not cute, right? It's a big difference. But yeah, he's kind of a bit off, maybe because of the sales, but then again, this sold more. Either way, it's still kind of doing okay. But yeah, the only ones currently the positive are the cute, fat, squishy little things. Polar Bear Rock could potentially be one of them. Maybe like the Harbour Seal Rock, it just immediately goes up in price. Maybe it does a very good job of retaining most of its value for the foreseeable future. Maybe it only goes down to like $2. Now, at its worst, who knows? But I can't help but assume, in the lead up to next Christmas, so I'm talking about Christmas 2025, that'll probably be going up in price very nicely. It is a cute polar bear with a Santa hat on his head, all right? But still, it will be out of season very quickly, all right? So yes, I wouldn't be surprised if it does drop in value to a point where, yeah, it's probably better off you just stuck with a buy order. However, keep an eye on it. I feel like that'll be the skin that probably maybe do the best in terms of retaining most of its value compared to all these other skins. Okay, all right, well, we'll take that into consideration. So, all right, what else are we looking at? I think I want to talk about the Jackhammer. So there's a very interesting detail about this today. It's the first Jackhammer to be accepted in a Rustore in 2024. It's December. I'm not joking. 2 Twitch drops, and then finally. Now, the year before that, we had 3 Jackhammer skins in Rustores, and the year before that, well, there you go. 2 Jackhammers in a Rustore and 1 Twitch drop. We don't get that many Jackhammer skins. which is odd because you do use it quite a lot. I don't know why this is, but you never know. Facepunch could just randomly suddenly accept like 50 of them next year. We don't know. But with the current rate of sales, or rather the current rate of acceptances or introductions of these skins, this Gingerbread Jackhammer probably will be doing quite nicely. Now, we do have a very good skin that we can compare to, which is a previous Christmas skin, the Nutcracker Jackhammer. This did go down in price pretty hard. It's been around for 2 years now. Just get a good look at the current sale. Yep, $1.70, lowest listing, I should say. And then look at its sales history. Came out, immediately went down in price, reached a point where it was selling for about $1, went up a little bit during the summer, went down again, went up for a Christmas back in 2023, yeah. And then it went down in price again. In the summer it went up, down again during the autumn fall seasonal dip, but it's popped back up again, and maybe it goes up a little bit more higher, we shall see. But as you can see, it did go down, it halved in price, but inevitably, like most Christmas skins, it still goes up in price in anticipation of the next Christmas, and once we hit December, there you go. Now, obviously, it's not selling for its rush door price, it's still below its rush door price, but I'm sure you can understand that with this Gingerbread Jackhammer, and if you want to get a much better look at it, please consider watching my rush door rotation video. It's a perfectly fine, interesting looking design, but inevitably, it will still go below its rush door price. But inevitably, we should expect it to still rebound and go up in price ever so nicely in anticipation to next year's Christmas. Very straightforward, long-term investing. So try and pick up a bunch of these for $1, hold it out, wait good 9 months, and then, sell around November, December time in 2025, and yeah, you might be able to flip them for at least twice the amount of money you bought them for. That's basically what I did with last year's Christmas skins. So yes, if we see a sheer lack of Jackhammer skins being accepted in rush stores next year, that will probably do a very good job in retaining its value, will end up in a positive ever so nicely. So, alright. Cool, just wanted to point that out. What else am I looking at? I want to look at Frosty's Locker. So yes, this of course is the collection continuation to the Frosty's Fridge from the previous year, and if you've seen this, again, please consider watching my rust rotation video to get a very good look at that. That right there, yeah, awesome looking sequel. I really don't know what they're going to do for Christmas next year. So 2 years in a row, Cubist and Evixara, they've produced some very lovely looking skins. Personally, I'd sit here and say, why not do like a window rug? And you can see like on the inside with a lovely little Christmas interior and whatnot, and you could have all the frosty snow window like all around. That'd be cool. Keep note of that, guys, and credit me. Anyway, so yeah, Frosty's Locker, a lovely sequel, but look at the amount of lockers we've had so far this year, and look how well they're performing. Now this year we didn't get that many Twitch drops, which was quite impressive compared to the previous year. Oh dear. But yeah, we've had like collections, and we've had a few interesting high sales for a lot of these skins. But, they're down by 8%, 34, 12, 2. Not too bad, right? Frosty's Locker. You are a Christmas-themed locker. You very likely will be going down in price. But here's an interesting detail. These sold at $2.49. That also sold at $2.49. That's selling at $1.49. Now, how much will it sell? Don't fully know. But, yeah, it's selling at a cheap price. It probably won't go down in price that much, maybe $1. And then from there, it's going to very easily, rebound and go back up to its rush store price, maybe even higher. Maybe like the Frosty's Fridge from the previous year, it eclipses the rush store price and goes further beyond and becomes an actual nice profitable skin. Okay, cool. But again, long-term investment. This is also not abnormal, all right? Please take that into consideration. The Polar Bear Rock and the Gingerbread... Oh, no, not the Gingerbread Jackhammer. Only the Polar Bear Rock so far was an abnormal skin. Now, if you don't fully understand what abnormals are, well, please consider going over to my YouTube, look at the most recent Rust Skin Abnormal Barders video that you can see right there. As you can see, it goes over what abnormals are. Watch the first 5 minutes of this video, go to the description and skip ahead to the Barders chapter. You will see that abnormal skins become marketable at an earlier time compared to all the other skins, and if you are aware of that and aware of when they become marketable, you can figure out prices beforehand, race to put Barders down. Watch the video, you'll basically understand everything. Cool. Right, so hopping out of here, going back over to here. Looking at all the remaining skins, what potentially will be doing a good job of retaining their value? I think I want to talk about the Gingerbread Man Rug, but again, if you saw my rust rotation video, you'd basically watch me like stare at this for about 2 minutes and just it looks so uncanny. It looks so out of place. It's so strange to look at. And I can't help but assume people will appreciate it for that, maybe. Maybe people might put these up on walls to try and distract people. Don't fully know. It's so odd. It's so odd. But like rug skins over the past year have actually done pretty nicely, and I'm not too surprised to see that sold quite nicely as well. 7,000 subscribers almost after about 12 hours in the Rust store. So as you can see, these are doing all right. That's the only one that's doing pretty bad. And well, that's actually a holiday theme skin, the Year of the Dragon Lunar New Year. And this right here, well, it's selling at $1.49, and yet still wouldn't be surprised if it goes down below its Rust store price. Last year we had a gingerbread bearskin rug, didn't we? And whilst that sold in the Rust store at $2.49, it still went down to about 80 cents around February, March, April time. So, okay, something to be aware of. But that right there, it's weird design. I just can't help but assume people will be liking it. And of course, in the lead up to next Christmas, well, there you go. But yeah, 80 cents might be the smart way to approach it. But if you like it, go ahead and buy it now. Support the skin creator. Keep him motivated. Keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. Cool. Right, so looking at the remaining skins, I think I will now talk about the grenade. I am well aware that this is the first grenade skin to be accepted in 7 years, and a lot of you probably bought that because you were thinking, oh, surely this is going to end up going up in price to the likes of these. No. These were accepted back in 2017 and 2016, 7 years ago, right? These sold next to nothing compared to what we see with sales today. Just to give you a quick comparison, this is the amount of people we see playing the game at the moment. On average for this past month, it's been over 97,000 average players. If we go back to 2017, you'll see a stark difference. As you can see, in December of 2017, we had 32,974. So it's basically tripled. So if you can understand that, you'd also realise that the amount of sales we saw of Rust skins in the past, a lot less. All right, so there's not so many of these in circulation, and they've been very easily manipulated in the past. I don't think that's its actual genuine price, but because there's only so many available, it's super easy for people to just buy them out and say, this is what its price is now, buy it or not. You know, so pay for it or not is what I meant to say. All right, so that right there, simply due to the fact that, oh, wow, we finally got a grenade skin. Well, I think that's what's caused a lot of people to want to buy it. But here's the thing. You skin it and you throw it and it's gone. Well, was that worth the money? There you go. A bit concerning. However, if we do not see another grenade skin in a very long time, yeah, maybe it just instantly goes up in price. Cool. All right, then, maybe. But I don't know. With this being accepted, is it going to cause other skin creators to take notice and consider, you know what? I also want to go ahead and make a grenade skin. So we'll see what happens next. But what collection would you like to see producing a grenade skin? Blackout, whiteout, forest raider, shut up. You don't need camouflage grenade skins. Actually, no, it would be pretty cool in theory, but shut up. All right, anyway, so keep an eye on this. I'm a little bit concerned because I think it will be selling a little bit too much compared to the actual genuine demand, and I wouldn't be surprised if it goes below its Rust price. Also, Christmas themed. When you look at it, it's not that Christmas themed, it's just red. It's just red. But yeah, be cautious. It's also not abnormal, which is a bit of a concern. So the smart way to approach it is look at it on Wednesday night next week, see what the sales look like, then make considerations. But chances are maybe it just goes immediately to half its price. We'll see what the sales look like, of course, next week. Cool. So with all the remaining skins now, I'm just going to bundle all of them up. All right, let's bundle all the deployables up together. Right, that'll be a lot easier. So the garage door, the furnace, and the sleeping bag. They are perfectly cool looking designs, perfectly befitting of Christmas, yes. A gingerbread garage door with a lot of snow all over it. We've got a very cool looking snowman themed, well, an angry snowman themed furnace, which glows in the dark ever so nicely when it's turned on at night. And we also have a very nice, cool looking sleeping bag. But gimmicky Christmas skins that will be out of season very quickly. I know we already said it earlier. But with these deployables, do not be surprised at all if they half in price, maybe even less than $1 at one point. Like, yeah, that is like inevitable. But they do very well for themselves in terms of rebounding and going up in price. We've already said this, but deployables are like the perfect example. There's a reason why I showed you a fridge earlier. All right, cool. So they're nice, cool. By all means, buy one for yourself to support those skin creators. But if you're trying to make an investment, yeah, wait until February, March, April. You very likely could just put down a buy order of about 80 cents in all three of them, and I wouldn't be surprised if you pick up a bunch of them, right? So yeah, that's how that you can approach it that way if you want. Now I'm going to just probably jump on to Snowflake SAR very quickly. Hey, do you know this is a collection continuation? Last year we had an AK-47. It's currently selling for $1. I can't help but assume this is what's going to happen to the SAR as well. Don't want to sound mean, but yeah, the behaviour of SAR skins is very similar to AK-47 skins. If you saw how many AK-47 skins we had accepted this year, you'd be quite surprised. And if you saw how many of them are actually in the positive, you'd probably be quite shocked. It's like 3. out of like 40 skins accepted this year. But SARs, well, just take a look at this. Just take a look, and what you see. Not a lot of positivity, because as you can see, that's a lot of red. Oh, look, Commando SAR's doing a little bit better. And then you've got the Thunder Gold and the Blackstone SAR. What did I say about AKs? There's only 3 in the positive. Same thing here. So, yeah, do not be surprised that goes down to around $1. That's, you're probably better off just doing an 80-cent barter on that. Cool. Right, now we have Frozen Santa hoodie and pants. Now, let me just kind of point this out. I'm going to put this at a very weird, like, unsure sort of situation. So, yeah, Johnny Old Boy, he produces a lot of skins, and, he's produced a lot of skins over the past few years. Here's the thing. We talked about this with Halloween, and we're going to have to talk about it now. If we see a continuation next year of Frozen Santa and it gets accepted, yeah, by default, I'm thinking this is going to spike in demand, spike in price. Yes. But that's not until next year. So for now, we got something that kind of almost looks like Christmas Gang hoodie and pants, but isn't Christmas Gang hoodie and pants. Now, someone in my server earlier, yeah, he went ahead and showcased this. So he's obviously used Rust Help's skin viewer thing. But yeah, that is the Frosty Tier 2. We're using that. Now, I've also made the consideration of, the Ice King DLC with the Tier 3 armor in the front? Well, you could use that Tier 3 armor with this as well. It looks like it does blend in quite nicely. But, of course, what would favour it most is, of course, an actual continuation. But we've got to wait a year. So how low will this go? Probably to, like, 40 to 50 cents. I'm not joking. All right? It's going to go out of season very quickly. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Look at it around, February, March, April, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Then we have the gift stack backpack. All right. This is a learning experience, all right? I don't know how this is going to behave, all right? Now, will it retain value? No. How low will it go? That's the thing I'm going to learn. Because, of course, we've had quite a lot of backpack skins very quickly ever since these became skinnable. But look, No Mercy backpack, only slightly in the positive by 3%. Large hazmat backpack's already gone down in price. This keeps going up and down. It keeps bobbing up, down, up, down. So, yeah, we're getting a lot of backpack skins all of a sudden, and next week I wouldn't be surprised if we see another one, because 21 different backpack skins were submitted for Christmas this year. In short, if you want to play it super safe, you're probably going to end up doing like a 60 cent to 80 cent buy order. But yeah, that will drop off. How much will it sell by next Thursday? That would be interesting to see as well. But all these brand new, like initial first few backpack skins that came out, they did absurd numbers, didn't they? But I kept telling everybody, be cautious, because there will be more options that will eventually keep coming out, and those original ones will lose interest, and eventually they go down in price pretty hard. This right here, it's going to be out of season very quickly, it'll be losing interest very quickly, and of course it'll drop in price pretty hard as well. But for this particular instance, I don't know how low it's going to go. So this is a learning experience for me, and I'm just going to sit here and say, to play it smart, you probably maybe just want to try and buy this with a $1 barter. $1 barter probably will lead to a lot of these being purchased, but maybe it'll go a little bit less than that. All right, cool. So, yeah, that is everything. There's a reason why at the very beginning I was like, guys, look, be aware. All the skin prices are going to go down here, right? Christmas skins. Everything that I've basically said here is going to probably roll over to next week as well. I do hope to see some very interesting Christmas skins. But, yep, do not forget, we will be having a week 2 next week. Cool. Now, you're probably wondering, where's the Christmas items? Well, that's happening on the 16th, on Monday, because that's where they're going to add the actual Christmas update itself. So, all the gingerbread men will be in, the Santa drops will be appearing and whatnot. Oh, lovely. Make sure you put those stockings up. Be good, don't get cold. But anyway, yes, so the actual Christmas update will be the 16th. And if you go over to the item section on SUMM.app, every now and then updates with new content, and as you can see, we have an ice sculpture there. That appears to be a brand new item, or rather a special skin thing that you can buy. Not sure if it's like a general thing that you buy in the Rust store, or it's something like the Dracula cape that appeared earlier this year, in which, when you own it, you can use it, you can make it, and ice sculptures, a brand new special little artistic activity. So yeah, how much will it sell for? I don't know. But there's another thing that you might have noticed. What's going on here? We got 5 skins. That's not in the Rust store. Do you remember last year when we had the TWITCHMAS Twitch drops? Yep, this appears to be happening all over again. So what I'm currently looking at is a special blog post that FacePunch put out in 2023, so 16th of December 2023. And of course, on Monday, I fully expect a 2024 version. And of course, I fully expect a special little mention of the Twitch drops. So yes, we've had Twitch Rivals Twitch drops, but we are expecting another batch of Christmas-themed TWITCHMAS Twitch drops that will be available for 2 weeks, I'm fully expecting. all you have to do is just watch anyone streaming Rust on Twitch over the course of the 2 weeks between December 16th to December 31st. Well, that was last year. I kind of fully expect it to happen again this year, but yeah. So keep an eye out on Monday. You'll very likely see a blog post. I'll link this blog post in the description of this video. So with what you see here, I'm going to have to make a special video showcasing them. So that won't be, you know, on the same day that you're watching this video. It'll be on the Saturday, all right? And yes, with what you see right there is white hide clothing, white primitive clothing. Yes, I do a very good job in showcasing this with some other primitive white clothing to see how well it performs as white camouflage. It does a good job. It does a good job. And that's completely free. Right then, so I'll talk more about the details in regards to that on, you know, when you see the video. Now, there's one more final thing that I want to quickly go over in regards to special things with the, you know, the likes of Rust. I'm under the impression the primitive game mode might be happening on January, because it looks like Patrick Mazzolo's already making media. So what does this mean? When Patrick's on a project, it likely means that he's going to be... The actual content's coming out soon. So he makes the things that you see when you're in-game, and he makes the special trailers and whatnot. It only fuels the power of how powerful the January Force Wipe's going to be, with all that brand new siege tower stuff, the siege weapons and whatnot. But the primitive game mode itself, have you ever wanted to play on a server where you don't shoot people, or rather you don't get shot? Well, I mean, there's special modded servers for that, but an official mode. So we'll see what this amounts to, but I'm pretty sure a lot of very curious people will be jumping in for January Force Wipe, which was on the 2nd of January 2025. I'm expecting a ton of people to be playing. Oh, it's looking ever so fun. Right, so over the past year, I've been yapping about skins non-stop. I'm using SCMM.app here, and you can see how easy it is to go back to previous weeks to see all the previous Rust stores. Cool. Why am I mentioning this? Because I've decided, with a good suggestion from a good friend, that why don't we kind of like figure out what could potentially be the Rust skin of the year for 2024. So I will have this tweet linked in the description. Basically, I'm asking everybody, and you can watch this video to get a good understanding of what I'm asking for. I want all of you to write down, or you could put it in the video, in this video comment section right now, what 3 skins would you suggest to be the best skins that were accepted this year? So accepted skins only, skins that appeared in Rust stores between December 2023 to right now, December 2024. Write them down. Please understand, I don't want Twitch drops. I don't want face punch made items, all right? So just point that out. If you like a specific face mask, you could just sit there and say tier 3 armor. So, for example, if you really liked the Ultramarine tier 3, but more specifically the face mask, just say Ultramarine tier 3. Just it's easier. Right, okay, cool. So suggest 3 skins. I will compile all the data, and then we'll try and see which top 10 skins got the most suggestions, and from there we'll do a vote, and then we could probably go find out. And I am offering some surgeon scrubs to everyone who contributes, their suggestions. So yeah, that's it. That's everything. So thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Hope the video was nice and insightful. And yeah, let's go see how well these skins sell. Keep an eye out. Best of luck with you and your investments. And let's see how many people will be playing once we get the actual Christmas update out. And of course, how many people will be playing around January Force Wipe. Ooh. Catch you later. See you, goodbye.